Hi everyone, we are back again. In our previous video, we talked about inner hearing and we learned about how to identify whether you have emotional wounds inside you and the effect that they have with you, or what happened whenever you are having some inner conflict within yourself, and how we can be able to handle those issues. Now in this video we are going to discuss keys to inner healing, which are the steps or other steps that you should take towards inner healing. Step number one that you should do is to acknowledge that you need help. Remember, you have stayed with that issue for some time. If you could be able, or if you are in a position to help yourself, you could have done it long time ago. Nobody wishes to stay with a baggage and move with it on a daily basis, and it is hurting. If you could have a way of letting it go and throw it away and forget it, you could be a happier person. But now that you're not able to do it on yourself, it keeps on coming back. You say, I've forgiven, I've forgotten, but yet whenever something triggers it comes back. Whenever you see something that is associated with what hurt you, that pain becomes low again, it comes back. It means you need help. Whether it was from childhood hurt that you are hurt at one point and you are not able to move on ahead with your life. For example, if your parent divorced when you are young, or they separated, or they are fighting in the family, and then you hate marriages up to this point, it means you are still hurting within yourself and you need help. And it is very good to seek for help, because if you are sick and you are having a headache, you'd go to the doctor. If you are hungry, you'd go look for food. What about when you are emotionally hurting, when you're emotionally sick? You should not just ignore it. Like in our African setup, people do not talk about their emotions. They don't express themselves when they are hurting, which end up causing more damage than how it could have done if it was handled with. So it is important to acknowledge. If you go back to my video, you'll be able to understand how to identify that you're hurting emotionally. And when you identify that you're hurting emotionally, seek for help. If you are raped when you are young and you not talk to anybody, go look for help now, because it might be affecting you. If you cannot talk to your sister, talk to your mother, talk to your parent, talk to your auntie, anybody close to your family that you feel you understand each other well, talk to them about that issue. If that is not the case, talk to your mentor if you have one, or talk to your teacher, or talk to your Sunday school teacher if you're a young child. Talk to your secondary school teacher if you're in school. And also you can talk to your pastor. If you go to a church, just go talk to your pastor about it. You'll be able to handle that thing. And you can also talk to a professional counselor. In this country, you have so many professional counselors. You can book an appointment, and in most churches nowadays, they are offering free professional counseling. We also have free online counseling that are being offered. Just look for help, because if that thing is not handled, it will affect you emotionally, it will affect you spiritually, it will affect you socially, and physically it will also affect you. It will be projected in how you relate with people. So it is good to seek help. Number two, when you realize you have an emotional thing, and I want to say that everyone, no one is exemptional to this, whether you are a priest, a king, or you are just a hustler, you have some emotional hurts that you had undergone or you are undergoing that are hurting you, and for sure you don't know what to do about them. Seek help. Number two, there is that list that I talked about in my video number one, that you list down all those things that hurt you. You list down things that you feel ashamed of. List down the things that you blame yourself about. List them all down. That list now, go bring it out. And when you bring that list out, forgive each and everyone. Forgive yourself. If there is somebody you are blaming, tell them, I'll not blame you for this thing. You are in past, I'm closing that account. You open another one, you say, this teacher told me that I will not amount to anything, I'm closing that account. I've amounted to something. If there is a loss of a parent when you are young, say, that one I've closed. They are gone. There is nothing I can do about it. That chapter is now closed. I always live with good memories of them. I'll not live with sorrow. I'll not live with pain. Go back to that list and go through the list once again and be able to analyze that this is what hurt me, and I'm not going to allow it to continue hurting me. When you do that now, you move to point number three. Meditate on good things. Yes. Do not meditate on what bad thing people did to you. Meditate on the positive thing. Meditate that even if I lost talent when I was young, at least I've been able to grow. I'm now a mature person by the way God has made things happen. Meditate on the positive thing. If you hate yourself, just meditate on, even if you say that I don't have good eyes, meditate, yes, I have something else which is also so beautiful, that everybody says that I'm beautiful in this particular area. Meditate on positive thing. Be positive minded. Do not always take your mind to the point of hurt or to the point of pain. Look forward to more joyous time. Even if the marriage hurt you, just say, yes, that one happened, but marriage is beautiful. I'll get another beautiful one. Do not fear that if that one broke, that is the end. No. Meditate on another beautiful life ahead that God is going to give you. Even if that business went down, meditate that you are going to get another beautiful one. Another wonderful one, sorry. And then be thankful. When you meditate on those good things, be thankful. Yes, I lost my parent, but thank God I was able to go through education. Thank God my siblings are well off now. Thank God I have my own family now. Thank God people did not carry me their car. Now I drive my own car. I have this and I have that. Thank God I have air to breathe. Thank God I'm alive. So many people are dying. Others are dead. Just have a reason to thank God every day. Have a reason to thank God. Do not let swallow overtake you. Do not let pain overtake you. Have something to thank God for, even if it's so little as having water to drink. There are people who are moving 20 kilometers just to get dirty water, which they cannot even drink. Just be grateful for the small things that God has done to you. And when you do that, you'll be able to live in a more positive way. And then you stop blaming others. Yes, they did that to you. It was bad. But why do you keep on staying there where they did that thing to you? Even if you did not contribute anything, stop blaming them. Close those files, as I've said. Close those bank accounts that you had opened with them. Don't deposit every day anger. Tomorrow you deposit bitterness. The other day you deposit pain. The other day you deposit frustration. So that even when you face another frustration, you say, it is because of the first frustration. That's why this other one is also coming. No. Close those files completely. Don't blame anyone. Don't blame other people. Don't blame circumstance. Don't blame situation. Close that file completely. Close those accounts completely. Forgive and move on. And then lastly, what I would wish to say is that it does not mean that because they hurt you, that you'll never be hurt again. It does not mean that because now you have forgiven them and you have moved on, that you'll never be hurt again. Hey, my friend, you even get a giant one. But the fact that you have developed your emotional muscles, you have developed your emotional strength, even if another person hurt you, you'll not be able to carry the baggage. You forgive instantly, and you move ahead with life. You don't need to say, hey, because I was done this, that's why it is done. No, they'll hurt you again and again. They'll hurt you more and more. As long as you're in this world and you have flesh and blood, other situations and circumstances, you'll also do mistakes again and again. But that does not mean that that is the end of life. Wake up, dust up, and move ahead. Move ahead, because there are some still beautiful things that are ahead of you, which are still nice, that are waiting for you, because situations and circumstances should not stop you from reaching your destiny. And if your emotions are healed, your mind is healed, your spirit will be healed, your physical body will be healed, because it will be able to handle stressors, daily stressors, and you'll be able to socialize with the people in a healthy way, and you live a healthy life. You'll be able to work in a healthy way, you handle your family in a healthy way, and you'll enjoy life. So do not keep quiet when you are